Okay, welcome back. In this video, we're going to explore the camp, which we placed into the last video. So we're just going to wait for daylight. And as soon as we get daylight, we're going to go and look at the survivors camp. So we placed it. You'll see it on our map. It is just here. This is the survivors camp. So we're going to go over and we're going to inspect this and we're going to see what we need to do. Alright, so we've just recovered everything that we need here. We've got enough food, enough water. It's okay that it's nighttime. We can go over. By the time we get there, it should pretty much be daytime. And the first thing I'm going to do is just explore the crates. Pick up any keys, anything that I might need later. Could come in handy. Some water, always good. Some coins. Great. Now, there's also some barrels, so we can go and look at these barrels. Pick up the extra books, keys, and coins. Around the back here, there's another crate, which has got a book and a key. Come straight through the middle. There's another one here that we can just see, which we can open. This has another key inside it. And then we get to talk to Sam Brown and his brother, Greg. So we can talk to Sam, have a conversation, and we can ask him about Corpse Creek. Also ask him how he lost his provisions and who attacked him. And we can also accept at this stage to help them. So what we will start to see here is we will get the ability to progress in the game. Now here we need to find the lost provisions. In order to find and explore, we need to go back to our cartography table and find out what it is that we're going to need in order to do this. So at the moment, we need a plains priory, which means we need 1 flint and 3 rocks. So that's the next thing we need to do. So we're going to go ahead here. We're just going to knock down this rock. We're going to get our flint. I'll get our rocks. From our rocks, we can go to our crafting. We can craft some flint from 2 rocks. Go back to our cartography table. And now we have enough to get this plains priory. Excellent. So this is the next transition. We've seen the others that we have here. This is the rocks and also the plant fibers. In fact, just for this video, I'm going to go and get some more rocks and some plant fibers just so that we can unlock those. It will only take me a moment to do so. Okay, there's the first one. We've got the rocks. Let's go and get the plant fibers from up here. Also, this is good because we've now got our 3 world pieces, which means we're maxed out. That means we are no longer scouting at this stage. There's no more scouting. So we don't need to put any world pieces down at the moment, so that's absolutely fine. But it also means we don't need to waste our time scouting. I'm only doing this so we can unlock those pieces. As we come back. Okay, we click on a table now. I can unlock this one, which is a plains to pine forest. And this one, which is a lake. Now, we can place this plains to pine forest, because we talked about this earlier. So if I go to the map, and we go to place this, this one here, we can rotate this, and we can see it actually fits in quite nicely, like this. And it fits in that square perfectly. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to place this. It allows us an extra piece of land, but it also allows us to be able to move around the map quite easy. We're not going to place the rest, we don't need to at the moment, but we are going to need to consider what the priory looks like. So, in order for us to do that, we're going to open up this. We're going to go this way. So we're going to go here. So we've got the forest going one way and we've got the priory going the other way. Now we have a new piece. So here, we need 4 flint so that we can get the lost provisions. So in order to do that, we're just going to go and hit this rock. Now we might be lucky, we might get some flint from this, but if we don't, we're going to get the rocks. We did get some flint, which is great because a flint is 2 rocks. And we're going to go and hit another rock. Perfect. That's everything that we need. We even got some more flint, which is great. But we needed, I believe, 4 flint in total. So we need to go and craft 1 more flint. And then we can go to our table. And now we can get the lost provisions. Okay. Also here we can see we have some more land available. So we have pine forest to plains, which we're going to unlock. We can also see here we need another 2 flint for that and 4 flint for this. So that's 6 flint additional in total, which we're just going to go and grab really quickly. Again, you don't have to do this. You don't need all of these, but I'm just taking my time, enjoying the moment to do this. So there's 1 flint and 2 rocks. So that's 2 flint there. Do the same thing here. That's again 3. That'll be 4. Just do 1 more. So I've got 1 more here. I can see I need some water as well. I'm starting to dehydrate. So I can go to my resources, my consumables, and I can drink some water. You can also put it in a hotkey by pressing 9. I can do it as well. Perfect. So now I just need to craft. So I can go to my crafting. Craft some additional flint. Alright. So I should have enough now to do a full priory. And also enough to do a priory to plains. Excellent. This is everything that I need at the moment. So now I can put my unique piece of land down. So we'll go to our map. Press C. And we're going to put down the lost provisions. That's going to go right here. So we can rotate it if we want to. Place this. Here is our lost provisions. And again, we can start to build out from here if we want to. We're not going to worry about it at the moment. We've got our forest, we've got our lake, we've got our priory. So we're starting to build out our land. You really don't want to be too far from your base because of the amount of time it takes to run. But at this stage, now we've got new things that are available to us. We can get wild mint, cotton, hemp, and also this here, which is a vanilla plant. So it's worth grabbing these because you're going to get new blueprints as a result. You might, at this stage, just want to pick everything up. Just spend a little bit of time, pick everything up. It's always good to be able to have it. You're going to need a lot of it later. This guy's going to spit at you. He spits 3 times, so you just avoid the 3 times. And then you can just hit him a couple of times. Run away. There we go. And you can take him out. We have another guy here. This one runs quite quickly. He'll have a little hit. Try and dodge the hit. And then you can hit him a couple of times. 3 hits and he's dead. There's another guy here as well. We'll do the same thing. Let him swing. We'll hit him twice. And we're going to roll away. Oh. And then we go for the 3rd hit. Normally 3 hits is all it takes. Now, we'll lose our sanity if we loot these, but you might want to do it. Depends. If you've got mushrooms, you can do that. We've got some canned beans from there. We've got a common key, so we can open up this chest to get a rare key, which is great. There's also the provisions here. We can open this one with a common key. We've got some flint. There's a dead horse. But here's the provisions. Cart with provisions. We need to click on this. There we go. I should return to them. So that's everything we need at the moment. So we're going to spend a lot of time here later picking all of this stuff up. We don't need to worry too much right now. We're just going to grab a few bits while we're here. Because if we pick them up now, they'll respawn. So always good to be able to get a few things that we need. Again, we'll be using all of this later, especially the cotton. We're going to need a lot of cotton and a lot of hemp. But cotton specifically, so I'd really urge you just to take a moment, run around and grab all of these cotton plants. You can start to get used to the difference between them. We could go and grab the hair, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. And that's it. We can run back. Now, once something's died, it won't come back unless you either die or save the game and leave. If you exit the game or if you die, every enemy respawns. So, as long as you don't die, you'll be absolutely fine. So what I'm going to do at the moment, I'm just going to light a fire before I go back to see Sam Brown. I'm going to do that because it's nighttime. And I don't really have much to cook at the moment. I can make another huckleberry bowl. which is not a bad idea. I can also take some water and I can take some mint. So 2 mint and a water. That will do a mint tea, which is a new recipe. So now we've got a mint tea. And again, this is really about exploring, discovering, having a look, seeing what works with what. Different recipes will do different things. But this is really one you're going to have to figure out. So here we go, some honey. So if we put some honey in this in, we can uncover a new recipe. This is going to give us syrup. So a really good one to be able to do here is honey and this, which gives us syrup. And if we put water in this, this is minus 30 first, but it does give us plus 20 fatigue and plus 20 health. So it's sweet, but it does take a lot of that. We can also mix this, this, and this, and this. Now this isn't going to give us the same stuff. It doesn't give us the same things. But it does allow you to see, like, you can mix some things together and see what you want to build. So for the purpose of this, we're going to have some syrup. Going to have some more syrup. I'm going to have some canned beans as well. Use those. Going to drink my mint tea. Drink my huckleberry bowl. And I'm going to just drink some water. There we go. So everything that we need there. Now for this, I need mushrooms. So again, I could go and do some get some mushrooms to cook them. That will help with my sanity. But for now, I'm just going to pop back and I'm going to see Sam. I'll pick something up there, some more canned beans. All right, so we talk to Sam. And now he says thank you. So that's everything that we need from the survivors camp. We can now talk to Greg. Greg is going to talk about his mum. Agreed to do Greg a favour. Okay. And now we're going to get the ability to do the patching hole. So we need to create a tannery, which is workbench level 2. Gather some cotton and create some fabric. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. So back to the workbench. Workbench tier 2. We need a tannery, which means we need plant fibers. So plant fibers, very, very easy to acquire. Going to go and hit them from here. And if we're clever at the way we do this, we should be able to hit this tree and hit this bush at the same time. And if we can knock this down right, we might even get that huckleberry bush as well. So really trying to be as effective as we can in what we're grabbing. Okay, new world piece is available. Going to go back to our workbench and we're going to make our tannery. Great. So we can now go ahead and place this. Go to building, tannery, and we're going to put this just here. Now we go to our tannery and we can make fabric. It requires cotton. So we're going to make one piece of fabric. With this, we can now get an enhanced robe. But now we're going to return back to this camp. We're going to speak to Greg and we're going to give him the fabric to repair his tents. Okay. So now we've been given a tonic. Say thanks. Is there anything else they need? They talk about their mother. We agreed to keep a lookout. And that's it. So that's everything we need to do at this stage. We can now come back to the table. And we can see the lumberjack cabin, which is our next mission. So for that, we're going to need to acquire the rocks. So we're going to go and grab some rocks right now. Some right here on the edge. Perfect. That's the 3 rocks that we required. We can now come back. And we've got 2 cotton and 4 rocks, which is what we need for the lumberjack cabin. So now we have the lumberjack cabin. We can place this. And this needs to go in the forest area. So we're going to place this just here for now. We can also rotate it if we want to. So we can place it in whatever direction we want. We're going to place it right here. And that's it. That's everything that we needed to do for this video. Join us in the next video when we go and explore the cabin.